This is a camera lens, and what most people starting out astrophotography start off using. And this might be a reason why you shouldn't stay with one. Because on paper, something like this completely destroys a camera lens. But in reality, it's not quite that simple. Now let's be fair, camera lenses are brilliant. They're sharp, they're portable, they're multi-purpose. And for wide-field astrophotography, they're often the easiest way to get started. No back focus, no spacers needed, no weird adapters, just attach it to your camera and go. So if camera lenses are so good, why would somebody want to bother with something like this? This is the Askar 50p, a tiny f3.8 astrograph designed specifically for imaging the night sky. The Askar 50p is a quadruplet Petzval APO astrograph. There's 4 glass elements including SD glass, and it has a built-in fill flattener, so no external correctors needed. It supports up to an APS-C size sensor, but it's optimised for something smaller like the 533 or 585 size sensors. The aperture is 50mm and it has a focal length of 190mm with a very fast focal ratio of f3.8. Resolution is 2.76 arcseconds with a limiting magnitude of 10.3. It weighs in at 1.4 kilograms, so light enough to use on a tracker, and its length is 182mm with the dew shield fully extended and 147 fully collapsed, so lovely and small and compact, so you can just chuck it in your backpack for travel. It has a helical focuser and the rear threads are an M48. So why is this different? This is built for the stars. It's a Petzval design, so the field is already flat. There's no stopping down, no guessing, and crucially, it's designed to be used wide open at f3.8. So while you might have to step your lens down to get a really good sharp image, this is already optimized at its full speed. But this isn't like replacing your camera lens because it's not going to have the same versatility for daytime use. But when it comes to astrophotography, this is going to win hands down. So here's how I see it. If you want flexibility, a camera lens is a great option. It's going to give you that extra daytime use, etc. But if you want something for astrophotography, then something like the 50p by Askar is perfect. I really love the Askar 50p and some of its design features. The dew shield here being reversible, so it really packs up small for transport. You've got a shoe on the top here. I mean, obviously it helps you carry it, but for little mini guide scope, so if you wanted to guide it, no problem at all. The built-in rotator, so we just undo that. We've got graduation marks on the back so we can see how much we're rotating it. And when we rotate, the actual whole unit moves, and it's very smooth in its action. I like that a lot. And when it's locked, any movement on this ring is the focuser, and that again is an extremely smooth action. So very nice indeed. You've got 2 mounting brackets on the side, so I'm thinking I'm going to be putting a power supply like a hub box or something here, and on the other side maybe something like this, the Stellavita by TubeTech, which will give me a complete rig all in one little unit. All I've got to do is stick it on a tracker or a mount. So that is what I will be doing as soon as I get an opportunity, so that I can report back to you the star shapes and what kind of capabilities this little thing has. Okay, so I was able to get this fantastic cute little scope out under the stars, and I was able to image Macarian's chain. I would have loved to have got onto some emission nebulae, but it's the wrong time of year here. However, I will get it back on some more stars so I can show you some more images, but at least I've got one to share with you. The stars that came back, this is a single sub I'm showing you now, were great. Everything was corrected really well all the way to the corners, so no problems at all with the optics of this great little scope. If you're looking to buy this, you can get it in the UK from Altair Astro for £299. The international price doesn't have VAT on it, or you can go directly to the Sharpstar website where they've got it for $299. Obviously there could be some import duties to be considered with that, but I'll put all of the links to this product in my description below the video. So I hope you found the information useful. It's a really nice wide field scope and it does a fantastic job. Basically does exactly what it says it's going to, and I really like it. It's really nice. It's a lovely compact little unit, and for travel I think it's absolutely fantastic. So as I said, I will return hopefully with some more data soon, but until next time I wish you clear skies and I'll see you under the stars.